And we are live. Welcome to Profile Pod TV, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the show. We are back. Welcome wherever you're tuning in from. If you're tuning in from the East Coast, the West Coast, the Central, Canada, Mexico, South America, wherever you're tuning in, wherever you're joining us, thank you so much for being here. We have a great show in store for you tonight. And a couple things first before we bring on our special guest of the evening. So a couple of housekeeping items. Had a great day today. Worked at my full-time job. Hopefully this will be my full-time job one day soon. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here as always. You guys are awesome for being here as well. So thank you so much. I was listening to a couple of podcasts lately. Rhodium Radio with Tony A. the Wizard. You guys got to catch that. It's a good show, man. Good show, good podcast. Also, Elvis Duran Show. It's basically a morning show, a daily morning show podcast on iHeartRadio. So check that out, guys. There's some good podcasts out there right now, man. So also, I wanted to, in case you didn't know, we're doing the YouTube 1,000 subscriber challenge. That's right. I challenged myself to get 1,000 subscribers by December 31st of 2020. It's not an easy feat, but hey, I'm going for it, man. I got to set lofty goals. We all do. We all got to set some high standards for ourselves, So subscribe to the podcast if you haven't already. Please support the podcast, support the show. We're trying to grow this puppy, and I'm going to continue to bring good content to you, good guests, good interviews every week. And just click on that little red button. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. I'm not asking you for money. Just help support the cause. So help support the cause. And if you have already, thank you so much. You can check out our little promo video I posted on YouTube on the channel, Profile Pod TV. Right now I'm at 124 subscribers. I need 876? My math correct? Subscribe, guys. Follow us on Instagram at Profile Pod TV, 90s Galore. And that's 90s_GALORE. So, leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Follow us on Apple Podcasts. All that good stuff. And our this podcast, the audio version, you can find it under 90s Galore, Music and Entertainment on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Anchor, all the major platforms. So, don't forget that. Also, this is an interactive show. Remember, we bring on our guests, and then we have the audience in the comment section. Ask a question. We'll do the best we can to get your question or comment, and we'll post it on the screen here, and we'll ask our guest. Okay. What else? What else is there? I went to the dentist earlier. I got my teeth are looking pretty good, man. Shit, I must say. Oh, by the way, next week's show is our 25th show for Profile Pod TV. We're gonna do a little giveaway, so I just want to give a quick announcement on that. And so stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. Good stuff coming, man. I got some good stuff. We're gonna finish up the year on a strong note, because next year is gonna be even bigger, man. Next year's gonna be even bigger. So right now, we are in what is today, September 24th, and we got a great show in store, and we're gonna keep it coming. We're gonna keep it coming, guys. So, like I mentioned earlier, I was at the dentist earlier, and talk about everything's a business, man. I'm the dentist is telling me that I have there's a crown in the back of my mouth here. He's telling me, oh yeah, we don't have to deal with that until later on. We'll leave it alone, right? And he's chit chatting. Hey, what's up? We always chit chat pretty good. the dentist, and I. And but today, yeah. So I get out. They tell me, all right, we'll see you next week. We'll set your next appointment. And I go out there, and right away the ladies are telling me, okay, so yeah, we're gonna set up your next appointment to fix that crown. And I'm like, well, the doctor just said I don't need to fix that crown yet. It's gonna be a while, And they're telling me, yeah, oh, you might as well just use up your insurance money, and you still got about $2,000 left for insurance. They're gonna cover it, blah blah blah. I go, okay, so what are they gonna cover? What it was like an $1,100 bill, right? Or estimate, I should say. And they're like, well, they're gonna cover. It was like $1,009, almost $1,100. Almost the whole thing, but they couldn't tell me. They couldn't give me a straight answer on what. Anyways, point being, man, everything's a damn business. They got the pretty ladies working up front. They're working the. Jeez, man. It's funny. I have a friend that's a dentist too, and he told me that, man. Yeah, I mean, everything's a freaking business. Fucking capitalism. Gotta love it. Anyways, so quick shout outs to my man, the Driscoll Kid. You guys follow the Driscoll Kid if you want to be enlightened, if you want to be educated, if you want to see what an intellectual sounds like when he speaks. Go check out the Driscoll Kid. He's got a really cool podcast on Instagram Live. We had him on a couple nights ago on live on Profile Pod TV. Great conversation. Guy he's well read. He's he's just a bright guy, man. So check him out. Also, I had one more shout out. Who's my other shout out here for tonight? That would be Hopped Up St. Chemist. Hopped Up St. Chemist. We're going to be connecting, I think, in 2 weeks. We're going to do an Instagram Live. So check him out. Follow him on Instagram. The guy's a mad scientist when it comes to brewing craft beers. He's out of LA, but now he's relocated to New Jersey. So check out Hopped Up St. Chemist. And I can't wait to link up with him. So, all right, guys, let's move on here. Let's bring on the guest of the hour for part 2. This is her second appearance. Well, actually, her second solo appearance. I believe this is her 4th appearance overall. She did 2 episodes. She did her solo episode back in, I want to say April or May. And then she came on with myself and Bam Bam and Andy G Killing It. And then she did another show with, I think it was just with Andy G or Bam Bam of General Public. So this is her 4th appearance, second solo. She launched her there I go again. She launched her business, her website in June. Okay, like I said, she was about to launch it last time she appeared. So let's see what she's up to. She's been up to a lot. Her business is growing. Check her out. Penelope Ray's Boutique. Please welcome, without further ado, Miss Rachel Loera. Rachel.
Can you hear me?
There you are. How are you? Yes.
Oh, hi.
Welcome. What's going on?
Trying to get ready for this. Without rushing. I had all day, but you know how it goes. Busy. It's
a piece of cake,
Yeah.
So what's
up?
How
are you being? So how was your dentist? You need a dentist? I know some girls. My girls, actually.
Your girls?
My friends. I'll send you to their offices.
See, like I was saying, everything's a freaking business.
It is. You always know someone. So
yeah, right.
I do. Mm-hmm.
Hey, big shout out to the Lakers, real quick. Sorry, Rachel. The big game tonight. They won. They're up. They go 3 up on the Denver Nuggets. Anyway, so yeah. No, how are you? Yeah. Gosh, there's so much I want to get to, Rachel. Because I've seen you. Gosh, it's been like. I mean, when did you come on? Was it April or May when you came on?
No, it was May. It was May, a month prior to me launching my website. And then I came back on with you and Bam Bam. I just was like, let me in. And then we did the extravaganza with you, Bam Bam, and Andy. And that was fun.
Yes.
So we need to do another one of those. That's for sure. I love those guys.
Yeah, no, I those guys are awesome. No, those guys are awesome. So yeah, okay. So this is your second appearance as a solo
for you,
appearance.
for my business, because I've also done. I did Lady Instincts, her Boss Lady Month, so I was honored to be a part of that. And then I did a random where it was just with her, and it's like just her interviews with Miss Cass. So those are just like it has nothing to do with business. So I did it yesterday. Oh, you joined, right?
What's that?
So if anybody saw that, our random ones that she does, so that was it was not business, but it was a lot of fun. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, you're all over. I mean, you're just getting all up in the podcast game.
I am. Look what you started. You created a monster. I made it. Okay, so since I was on yours, right, I made it a goal to be on one podcast for interviews, primarily business, but you start connecting and there's different avenues. So I at least one a month. And now for this one, I'm going to be on 3, not including those random like lives that we have done. So so that's exciting.
Yeah. For October?
No, for September.
Oh,
for September. Geez. Yeah. Yeah. I have one next week with, I'm at, it's not going to be about business. I'm going to be on the regular podcast with, Miss Cass and Miss Kitty for Lady Instincts. And,
wow.
And then we're going to be on with you in October. So you're going to kick off that. So, announcement, everybody, if you're watching, we're going to have a special ladies night with Andy. October 1st. So be there. It's going to be trouble, Andy. I don't know. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Totally looking forward to that. That's next Thursday.
We're going to give the guys a run for their profile hits.
Right. Yeah, and
I know it's all love, but we do get competitive. I'm like, aw, I'm not number one no more.
Oh, yes, you were surpassed by Mega Man. His appearance. He's like,
you know what? That was it was a good show that you guys did with you, Mega Man, and is it the Kickback with Chris?
Yeah, but
so
the week before that
was a lot of fun. And I wasn't on it, but it was a lot of fun just watching. So absolutely. I mean, those are always good.
Yeah. No, he came on a week before that episode that I did with Chris. And his episode is up at like 300. What is that?
Dang.
What's that noise?
What noise? Is it me?
Oh my goodness. Is that mine?
Is it mine? Hello? Testing?
You guys hear that? I hope the audience doesn't hear that.
Can somebody confirm? I'm on the live. Is it mine? Is it my mic?
I don't know. Okay, it's gone. So, no worries. It might be, do you hear it?
No, I don't hear it at all.
That's weird. There it goes. It's gone.
Anyway, does anybody else hear it, or is it just in Andy's head?
I know. Shit. What's wrong?
Hi, Ryan.
I'm going mad. What's up,
Above
everybody?
The hook is on.
That's right. You said like
I'm wearing Cass for Lady Instincts. Danae, Marissa. Hey, girls.
Welcome everybody in the comments. Danae, Above the Hook, Miss Cass. And Rachel, I was listening to your episode with Miss Cass on the Lady Instinct podcast. You guys were
for Boss Lady?
Yes. For Lady Instincts?
Yeah. For Boss Lady Month, we had so much fun. And you know what? I was camping. I was on vacation. And I was just like, I'm down. Let's just do it. And we were barely making it back. Like we ended up going to Santa Barbara. Because we're in Pismo. We went to Santa Barbara and we have enough time. It's recorded so I could just jump on. And we were trying to rush home. I was like, it's not worth like our lives, like we'll get home when we get home. I told her, but I was willing to jump on in the car. Baby's next to me, like I was ready. She's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, I was ready to jump on in the car if you needed me right then and there." So we just pushed it back a little, which was good. But after that, I needed a drink to like just calm my nerves because I was trying to get there. But we had so much fun. We were laughing. I don't know how much she had to edit because that hour or however long it was flew by. It flew. You would have thought that we known each other, and that was our first time ever conversing. So it was great.
Really?
Yeah, we had such a ball. Like it felt natural, like we have known each other. And no.
Oh my God!
So it was
you guys
good
were
though.
On fire, man! It was
hilarious.
Fun.
Mm-hmm. It was a lot of fun. So I can't wait to like join her and Miss Kitty on their regular episodes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And how frequently is that going to be? Is that going to are you going to be a regular part of the show?
I don't know, Miss Cass, Miss Kitty. You tell us. I mean, I will make it a regular. I will impose. I will. I'm putting her on my planner as we speak.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I don't know. We're starting next week right now on Tuesday, so I don't know. I'm always up for joining. If I'm available, I am there. Just like yesterday, she had her live, and I said I was gonna be there, and then I ended up being the replacement, and I was like, hey.
Wow.
So, and we ended up having to do 2 parts, and it was fun. And we touched on a lot of different subjects yesterday. You know, it was fun.
You guys, right. But going back to the episode on the podcast, you guys touched so many different topics, and you guys had me rolling. I was like, absolutely. I was liking the part where you guys were talking about how, when you can tell when you're talking to someone in a professional setting, right?
Oh yes,
yes. How your voice
Our customer
changes,
service.
Yeah, how are you? Yes, sir. And it's funny because whenever I talk, even in the past, growing up or whatever, I've always been like when you even just ordering a pizza, right?
Yes.
Yes, I'm calling in regards to ordering a pizza.
Yes.
I'd like to, it's just, and then Cass is like, yeah, we're gonna say, "What's up, bitch?" It's just, you're gonna change you're gonna be professional. You're gonna have a
that's what we were saying. We're saying our vocabulary changes, our tone, like everything does when you're in that setting. And you don't want to. You could tell because then there'll be people who are like, "You don't talk like that," or that's your fake voice, or that's your cousin. Well, yes, they're my customers.
Right.
Yeah. We aren't gonna be like, "Hey, bitch," Hey.
And it's funny how
I don't think they would like that.
Right, exactly. And with me, like my brothers or my cousins or friends, they would always make fun of me. Like they'd see me on the phone, and as I'm on the phone, they're laughing like, "What the fuck?"
They're trying to mess you up.
Yeah, or you don't.
Do they try to mess you up?
Yeah, or not just that, but they would laugh how my voice would change and my demeanor and everything. And I just try to be proper and hey, okay.
So what happened to take it easy? Out the window. It's goodbye, sir.
I know. I know, right? Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
But she made a great point, Miss Cass. She was talking about how being in customer service all those years or X amount of years, and it hit home for me because I've been in sales. I was in customer service. Been in a few industries,
Yes.
And it was like all that was kind of like a training, for me because now I feel like I can talk to anyone. I can talk to any setting.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. So, I was telling her that I could walk into restaurants. It's habit. I walk into places, and if they're standing, I'm like, "Hi." I don't know them, but someone from the outside would think like, "Oh, it's probably one of their friends." No, it's just it's habit. And my boyfriend, he says we go out to eat, and I'm like, "Hi," just walking in. He's like, "You walk in like you know them." Like, and I'm like, I may in the future, but it's building those rapport because when you're a customer and you actually go in to those facilities so often, you end up becoming like a regular, or they get to know you. You get those extra perks. They get to that better service, and you get that, you just get better service all around when you're nice, So.
Oh yes, one thing I always do too
there's
is
some rude ass people out there. I'll tell you.
Oh, tell me about it. I always like to get their name for when I sit down to eat, and I always get the server's name.
Yeah. And call them by name?
Yeah, for sure. Always telling, hey, instead of, hey, excuse, or, hey, having to say that, I get their name and I
You're
think they
raising your
appreciate
hand.
that. Yeah, yeah, no, snappy, garçon, or, like,
Yo,
shake it,
boss.
I know,
That's
right?
what it is.
Remember on Pulp Fiction, he goes, garçon, and
Yeah.
it pisses off the server, the waitress. She's like, garçon means boy. And anyways, but yeah,
She's
and
like,
then
watch your tongue.
yeah. So yeah, it's interesting how those jobs we've had in the past, how they really they prepare us for something in the future, right? And
Absolutely.
because I've always been a shy guy, I've always been timid, I was always kind of reserved and kind of
Uh-huh.
standoffish a little bit. But you know what, man? The older I get, it's like, fuck, man. Everybody, there's nothing to be afraid of. We're all just people, We're all just people. We all think alike. We all feel the same things, We're all in the same boat, Nothing to
I
be
know
afraid
it's
of.
hard. I know it's hard for some people to get out of their shell, but the more it's actually one of those things that come with practice. The more and more
Yes.
you do start speaking to people, there are amazing people out there. Even just when we went camping, there's like we were having like how you have to back into your slots. I mean, people they are nice and they come out. They're like, "We'll guide you in," So there
Yeah.
are active, and then you start talking to them like their neighbors. And people don't do that anymore. They don't really talk to their neighbors, but the ones that do, you end up building like a good rapport, or having
Yeah.
that good lookout, or kind of like neighborhood watch, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Seriously.
But you build those friendships that you never thought you build, whether they're personal, professional, in all aspects. The more you get out there, the easier it is what I can say. But yeah,
No doubt about it. No doubt
I
about
didn't
it.
think all those years of working or before, because I just wanted a paycheck. I wanted to go to like Magic Mountain when I was younger. Like, like all those little extra things we had to work for. And I didn't realize that those were training. They were training me for my job now, because as much as I disliked it then in those certain jobs that I had, it trained me for today. Like my whole career is all about customer service now.
Yes.
Who would have thought?
Exactly. So, it's all customer service. It's all sales, It's all, networking and but like you said, but what makes me mad, Rachel, personally, because I wish I had this
confidence,
this mindset earlier on. I'm talking about early 20s, even earlier than that.
Yeah.
But hey, we're on a different path. We all have a different road, and everything's meant to be. Everything happens for a reason, right? So, but hey, and you guys are also talking about comparing yourself to others.
Yes.
People in the same age, and and that just kills you. I used to do that all the time, and I used to just like beat myself up. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's also one of those woulda, coulda, shoulda. Like, well, if I had done that like them, or if I had just said yes instead of no, if I had worked better, if I had all those what ifs, it doesn't matter anymore because they're non-existent. You are where you are because of the choices that you made in life. And you just got to use that for a better direction. Or you know what? Use it as a learning lesson and make wiser choices. Make better choices for you is when you determine what you want, or you determine what you find that you're good at late in life, then use that as your passion. Use that as fuel to go and get it. Because and I was telling Miss Kitty, like she was saying, like she's young, she's 25. Wow. And she was saying that, she used to compare herself. I was like, girl, like I'm older and I didn't know what I wanted to do until I was later. I'm 40. And I don't tell people that, well, now they all know. But
no way.
But like I don't compare myself because I didn't know. I wasn't one of those who knew what I wanted in high school. I didn't know what career I wanted to go. I went to school because I had to. I graduated because that's what they wanted. They wanted you to have back then a high school diploma, and I went to college just for what? Insurance? To keep my insurance? Yeah. And it's just like, it's true. And it's like, I wasn't fortunate enough and I wasn't goal oriented enough to know what I wanted. I didn't know what career path. And I know that's what college is all about, is finding that and seeing what you like and then experiencing that. But it didn't work for me then, it didn't. And I also touched before too, like I thought I don't know if you listen, but I had that domestic violence issue. And then I also used to think that I wouldn't live past a certain point. So I had no fears.
Oh, yeah.
I had no like ambitions, because I was like, well, if this doesn't take me, then something else is gonna. But I wasn't afraid of it. I wasn't afraid of death. I knew, I was pretty adamant I was gonna die before I was 25.
Wow.
100%, as young as I can remember, like used to say that. And it's crazy now because I didn't have goals. I didn't have goals until after that. What?
I'm sorry, you weren't married, right? In that relationship?
No, we weren't. And he didn't become psycho well, I mean, obviously there were signs that I didn't see. There's always signs that people don't see. But that happened after we broke up. He became psycho. And it happened for years. I went through that from 19 to 24. It was a long process. And I thought I thought for sure that was going to be what had taken me, and it didn't. So after I passed that age, and after I passed everything that I've been through, and I knew I was a fighter and I wanted to be here, even though it was inside of me. Everybody has it inside of them. It's just something that triggers it, and that's what triggered it for me. So afterwards, when I realized that I am, I want to be here, I want to live, or I'm not just going to give up because I have this thought of not making it past a certain point, right? So then I started wanting things that other people had. And that's when I started comparing myself. But I didn't have goals until after I was 25. And I didn't even, my boutique did not even exist until my 30s. So like, you don't know what will help you. And that was something that was out of the blue, because I was helping my friend Marissa with her boutique, her business, and it was something, like I told you before, that just was therapeutic to me. And I didn't realize or pinpoint it back to it being from my past, my anxiety from my past. So it was, so I didn't have those. So I think like people, that's a great thing about me, because I didn't know what I wanted and I didn't have those dreams and ambitions. So her being so young, or people being so young, it's just, you have I know you hear it, it's cliche, you have your whole fucking life ahead of you. Right. You can make anything happen. I'm making this happen now at 40. You could fucking do it.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, I can be another example. I'm 43, almost 44. And here I am, going back and trying to, pursue goals that I had previously in life that I kind of left without closure and stuff like that. And it's never too late. I had my guest on a couple of weeks ago, and I've been talking about him, John Whitaker. He's out of London, England.
Yes, you did.
And that guy's a huge inspiration. Because
how did you feel? 50. Were you like a kid inside? Were you like wanting to be like, you're trying to hold your composure? I know, but like secretly, were you crying?
I was absolutely overjoyed for sure. And I was really impressed with him, and that just gave me, such an inspiration, because he's 48, 49 years old, and here he is. I mean, he's done some really great work as a filmmaker, as a musician, as a producer. And by the way, you can see his work on One Eye to See on YouTube. Check him out. He has his YouTube channel. And he's got his film. One of his films is going into a film festival. Anyways, but it's never too late. It's really not too late. He had that moment of that epiphany where he was just like, you know what, I want to leave a legacy. I want to go pursue what I want to do. I've been working my ass off my entire life, 9 to 5. I've been commuting. Et cetera, et cetera. So he finally took the bull by the horns and just made stuff happen. But those are great examples. Those are inspirations. So it's never too late, man. It's never too late. But we all have a different road, right, Rachel? I mean, everybody has their own path. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. You and I earlier in life, we were kind of again being trained, being prepared. We didn't know it. For this moment, for these moments, now you got your business going, you're getting into podcasting, your network, you're connecting, you're putting yourself out there, and you're communicating. All those skills now are coming into play for yourself, and now it's you're applying everything that you've learned.
Yeah, it's you never know. Like I couldn't. If you would have asked me a year ago if right now with like the business and like talking to you or talking to Lady Instincts or just anybody networking and stuff, that I would be here a year from now, I couldn't fathom it. I would no, like I would have never thought. I thought I'd still be starting or kicking off, and then it's just like one of those things that you just need to start. And like I say, me being the planner, I have certain like plans and dates and for everything that I do. So, and I live by my planner. I live by my calendar, but it doesn't work for everybody. I know, but I am an event planner. I do need to keep organizing those aspects. So, and even just with the boutique, with the boutique, by releasing certain hair items or, you know, new categories and all of that, it's just, it's a lot of behind the scene works, and that I need to keep on task if I want them to all come to fruition.
Oh my gosh! There's no doubt that it's work. It takes work, you know.
Yes.
Effort, energy, blood, sweat, and tears. But when you love it, when you're passionate about it, there's just something different about it, you know.
Yes, you feel it. Like it's something that like speaks to your inside. Like you feel is right, and you may not have it all together, and you may not have all the answers. You may not know who to turn to, but that work will pay off. I'm working right now for me 10 years from now. I'm working on things right now for me 5 years from now. I'm working on me right now for my future that I could leave behind to whomever that may be. You know, so all this hard work will pay off for me and my future and the things that I want. Yes, did it take me a while? Yeah, but you know what? I love what the fuck I do. I love it. So
that's beautiful. Yeah, not a lot of people can say that. Not a lot of people can say that. That's a beautiful thing, Rachel. Yeah, absolutely, man. More power to you. You know, going back to the podcast, you guys were. I was laughing at when you said, you know, you guys are saying women and men are different in that, you know, women give details. You know, when they're telling a story, we
do.
They're more detail oriented, right? And a man can tell you. Right? I went to the store. I bought the groceries. That's the beginning. That's the middle. And that's the end.
And I'm like, did you hear that part? And I was like, no, fool. You went to the bank. You said hi to so-so. Your mama called you. Like, no, there's like, you're missing all the important stuff. And then, and the funny thing about that is because guys will come back, I don't know if you're guilty or not, and be like, I told you. Oh, I didn't tell you that so-and-so called we're going. I didn't tell you? And I'm like, no, I told you that day I went to the grocery store. No, you did not.
Exactly.
So it's one of those. It's hilarious. But, and then I'm guilty of oversharing sometimes. Like like he's like my boyfriend, even my friends, so like I could repeat myself 10 times. Yes, you told me. So you know what? We have a code. Me and my boyfriend, when I start talking in circles or if I said things like before, he says Morla.
Morla?
Do you know what Morla is from? The character.
Gosh,
the turtle.
No, you got me.
From stumped. Never Ending Story. Is that turtle?
Wow, that's a good one.
And so that shuts me out. I'm just like, oh.
That is old school. Yeah. Morla. So you tell him that's your cue.
Or he'll send a GIF that has like the Morla or the horse that's what is the horse's name? That sinks in the mud when he dies.
You got it. I haven't seen that in so long, but yeah.
Somebody knows it. Andy G probably knows it.
Yeah, somebody out there knows it. Yeah, Andy G, where you at? Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's funny, man. Like, you know, women, you guys would be like, okay, so, you know, you went to the store. Everything. First of all, you guys start off with, I got in the car, I had my coffee, then I went to Starbucks.
And I was so mad. It was too hot. Had to turn on the air.
Yeah, right? But you know, Miss Cass made a point. She made a great point about that, though.
It's true.
It caught me out, but you know, the point is that women, because they're more talkative. They get things out. They get their feelings out. They're emotional. They're expressive, and so that I think this allows them. She said, and it makes sense. It makes
to get over it
women
faster.
you recover faster from things to heal, right? That makes sense. And men, we like to bottle things up more. We're not as expressive. We're not as talkative. We're not, and again, that could be societal. That could be, physiological, because we're males, we're, hormonal, whatever. And
no,
but women, that makes sense. You guys get get over stuff. Because then we get pissed off, man. We'll hold that shit in forever, man.
But we don't know you're pissed off, and it's only by your tone or by certain actions, and it's just like, I'm not a fucking mind reader, and you guys are like the ones, I can't read your mind, but well, same, we can't read yours. You throwing that paper does not work. You hitting the wall does not work for me.
I mean, wait, really? I mean, you can tell we're pissed. I mean. But
it's like not that guys like will share, and it's almost like we gotta baby you. We have to kind of like soothe you, have a calm environment, so you feel that you're okay to speak. Right?
I'm in trouble next week. Holy shit! I'm in fuck. What did I get myself into? Oh my god!
You're like, so go back and listen to your podcasts, and then apply.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh! No, that's but yeah, no,
funny.
Good point you guys are making.
Yeah, we went. It started off with about my boutique, and then we just jumped all over the place, and it was great. It was so much fun, and I was it was
no doubt.
I can't wait till the next time we're on. I can't wait till we're on with yours, because everybody, if you were on yesterday on her just random Insta live, then that was like a sneak peek to what Andy's in store for.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to go back and watch that one again.
And that was just two of us.
I know. You guys are having a fucking blast.
It was. Yeah. It was fun. I cleaned up. Can you guys tell? I had a lot going on. I was just like setting cool? Dates and what?
No, I was gonna say, isn't it cool? Like, because you guys hit it off right away. I could tell that there's chemistry. You guys are super chummy right away.
Absolutely.
But it's so cool when you meet that. That's how it was with Mega Man. I had never even spoken, other than just DMing each other, and right. But man, we spoke for free in almost 3 hours. It was crazy.
Yes.
But that's a great thing. That's a beautiful thing. And it's nice to meet people like that you can click up with and have a conversation right away off the top.
Thank you.
And, right. And that's the beauty of podcasting too. It's part of the journey here. What we're doing.
Yeah.
We're meeting new people. It's amazing. It's amazing.
I can't wait. I like it. And I love that show that you had individually with them, because I did take notes from you and Chris when you had just your guys's for podcasting. I took notes from that one. And then when you guys were on with the three of you, it was a cliffhanger. You could not get off. Like I didn't want to pause you guys. I wanted to stay on just to hear what you guys would say, because it was so off the wall and random, but yet on topic.
I know, right?
It was great.
We're gonna do absolutely. We're gonna do some again. I think Mega Man this morning he was on a live and he was, suggesting that we should do something, and we're gonna collaborate again.
Are you gonna be on Chris's? I mean, it's a kickback part, so it's not just him, right? It's like a group, him and his two friends.
Yes, he has two. He's gonna have. He has two other co-hosts. And they have 3 shows. They have him and a guy named Tugboat.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they have. They're all going to be on YouTube starting. Well, he has that show now. It's called the Hot Corner with the guy named Tugboat, and they talk sports. And then he has the podcast with the other 2 co-hosts, and then he's going to have the Kicking Back with Chris, which is going to be more interview based, which is it's going to be more of an interview format with it's going to be him and just another guest.
Okay. Because I didn't know if it was just him on your podcast, or if it was like, when you have a group and there's like one who does like the interviews on behalf of the group. I didn't know if it was like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, he's going to start out. He's launching his YouTube October 5th. His other podcast shows, so
nice.
Hopefully, I can get. Hopefully, he gives me the honor of appearing on his show. Hopefully, he thinks highly of me enough to But
you
I
guys
don't think
had
he's
great
here.
chemistry.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Super cool, man. You know, but
I will stalk his thing and say I think he should have Andy. Hint.
I know, right?
I think you should have.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Andy, I would love to have you on ours.
Oh my gosh, that would be an honor. Are you kidding me? I'm there.
Really? Would you?
Of course. Hell yeah. That's a no-brainer.
Okay, I would. So I'm already telling you now. I want you on when we start doing interviews. You're going to be our first guest. Just so you know. And I'm getting it on here so that way.
Okay. You guys heard it. You guys heard it right here exclusively. Rachel Loera. Do you have a name for it? Or so wait a minute. Are you saying that you're gonna? Are you saying you're gonna start a podcast? Are you launching a podcast?
Not me. It's not going to be about just me and my events. Like I told you guys, I wanted my girlfriends, and I was kind of seeing like how they would feel about it. And I think they thought I was just messing around, throwing it up in the air. But I was persistent. And lately, I've been more persistent. So I've always had my one friend Liz, who was like, "I'm down. Let's do this." And I'm like, "All right." And then my other friend Maggie, and then I have Crystal, Desiree, Valerie, and Yvonne. Well, Yvonne hasn't replied, so I am throwing you all on blast right now. It's fine. So Yvonne hasn't responded.
Are they watching, by the way?
Yes. If not, they are gonna.
They better be watching it.
And Desiree and Crystal, I think they're hesitant, but they're chiming in. But I got everybody who said yes. Oh, one of them said, she's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to say yes. I meant I'm just supporting you." And I was like, "Well, then you'll be guest supporting us every week. What are you talking about? Like, you're going to be there." So it's basically taking our group chats to life, bringing them to the table of what like girls talk about. There's 6 of us and we all talk, 7 of us, but mine is the one who's not responding, Yvonne. But we're going to get like with all of we've all been through different things at different points in our life. We've come apart, we've come together, we've known each other since some of them since elementary school. And then some of us met in junior high and some of us met in high school. But regardless of all the years and when we have met, we've all kind of remained in and out, but all still here. And now we're kind of all back. And, just supporting each other every step of the way, through different things. So we all have a piece of that side of us or that input or advice that we could all give just for different ladies who've had each other's back. And some of our rants are comical. Some of our rants are off the wall, just like mine and Lady Instincts. And then we will actually have talking points and topics as well to cover. But our first one, so it's kind of frustrating because we put out names out there that we were thinking about, right?
Okay.
And I'm sure this is what happens with a lot of people. We came up with like 10 names, and basically for us to pick from. Like that had to do something about us, but was also that could apply to everybody else as well. We finally settled on one. And then when I went to go put it on Instagram and get everything started, they were taken. And I emailed Instagram. Isn't that I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I was like, we put this out there like a week ago, and they're like, this was taken as of yesterday. They have like 4 followers. I bet it's their group. But I was like, it makes you kind of think like, I'm sure they've been in the talks about it too. We kind of all had the same ideas, especially girls, with wine, because it was about wine, and I was just like, I should have just reserved them when we thought about it, so we could keep it. But at the same time, it was like, you took that from me, man. I put it out there and you took it. Like, I give me credit.
Right. And there was the one
I don't know if that's what happened, but when we finally went on there, and this is as of yesterday, we were going to solidify everything with our name and everything. It was taken, and they said it was taken as of the day before. And I was like, and they're like, but if you have the legal name, like FEIN, and I was like, no, like, come on now. I just wanted to know, like, if it, like, did I not see this? But kudos to them. I'm just kind of jealous, but we are coming up. Yeah. What happened?
Can you tell us the name?
The one that we wanted?
Yeah, the one that got taken.
It was going to be the Wine With Us.
Oh,
So, but
wow.
with the wine, like a glass of wine with us. And then, but we all
cool.
call each other the Golden Girls, you know, even though we're not Golden Girls, but we're always saying like when we get older, we're going to have a house and our husbands could be next door in the next door house, like, cause we're all together anyways. You know, so we always, so someone had thrown out there when I asked like what podcast names they want to help us with, they said like the Blanches. We could be the 6 Blanches. And I was like, I'm down for that. So I didn't want to say Golden Girls because some people, they look for shows, you know, so they'll think it's just about the show. So I wanted to be like these Golden Girls. So it's like these as in us, these crazy, like, I don't know.
So you haven't narrowed it down yet?
No, we have a couple in the air and it's just, it hasn't been narrowed down, but it is happening. And we are going to launch in October and we're going to have our first episode, which is going to be all of us. And so that everyone can get to know us, have a feel for us and our bond, you know, so everyone, we want to introduce ourselves and that's going to be our first podcast. Is our first one episode. And it's coming in October. I've already told them, I gave them dates. I'm like, we're doing this, we're launching in October. I will take care of everything. We're doing this.
You're taking charge on that.
Yeah, I am. So we're doing it. And then I don't know if you saw, I ended up getting everybody mics. I mean, we're just starting off. We have nothing like extravagant.
Yeah, you don't need anything crazy.
So I got them all, like, I don't know if you can see.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Like, okay. But it's been working. For the ones that I've been on, because before I didn't know, like I sounded like I was in like a kitchen or a restroom. I was echoing all the time, you know? So I was just, and since I started doing more of these shows and I loved it and loved joining you guys and networking and connecting with everybody, I was like, I need to invest in myself. And now look what yours and Bam Bam's idea, because it started off with you and Bam Bam. So I will give credit where credit is due. And it just spun off. It's not about my events, but it's spinning off into a whole lot more. So that's another avenue I'm going with. So, awesome, and yes, Rachel. I will definitely promote my business. I will definitely help promote you, but it's going to be about all of us. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you're going to push, Penelope Ray's boutique on there. And
I'm definitely going to put, be mentioning it and sponsoring myself. And I will. Yeah, and I will give shout outs in that, but the primary basis is bringing our live chats and to life and hitting like all the topics, and we're all been lifelong friends. So, what more can you want?
Yeah, no, and you guys have so much content. I mean, just 30, 35 years of knowing each other and the chemistry's already there. You guys, it's gonna be great. I can't wait.
Good times and bad times, laughter, memories, and some things we will keep to behind closed doors. But
right. Yeah.
But there's a lot. It's just like with videos. You don't want, like, some of us got videos of each other and we're like, put that or delete it. Like but they're great to laugh at. So it's kind of like those like hilarious moments that we may touch on. Like people may not know what we're talking about. Well, we'll get it out there.
Don't even say. I remember there's some videos. Well, they got to be deleted. I have some stuff. Yeah, some stupid videos.
You don't want out there?
No, I mean these are VHS like these. Camcorder. This is like early 90s, mid 90s.
Yeah.
94 to be exact. And I did some stupid, wild stuff back in the day, man. And I don't think
on a camcorder? Like
yeah. I can't. I'd rather not divulge, but some friends if they're watching right now, they probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they're probably gonna switch it to what, DVD and then post it.
Yeah,
you can do that now. Because you can do that now. Yeah,
convert it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, convert it and send it to you in an email. They're like, here's a little clip.
Exactly, Rachel. Hey, Rachel.
So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that. That's going to be coming out in October. As soon as we nail down our name, like our official name, I will definitely send it to you. And I am going to be requesting all of you. And then I may ask for some help or some insight because, we are newbies in on this. But I am definitely taking my notes and I am going to do this. Like anything you do, you need to do your research.
Yes.
And that's what I've been doing.
But like Diverse City says, let me post his comment there. You have our support. You have a huge support system, Rachel.
Yes.
Beautiful network, and
Yes, it's a great network.
Anything you need, you let me know. Absolutely. You know that.
Thank you. I everybody in the podcast world that I have connected with has been 100% supportive. I cannot, because I think people are always afraid, and not just in podcasting, and I'm talking about like just in life or pursuing like certain dreams or goals of like, should I thought about this, but people don't see me doing this, or I don't know if I should because I'm scared. There's always going to be fear or something that holds you back, or something that's hesitant, or someone, that has something negative to say about it. It may be because of their experiences, but I have not come across one person yet in the podcast community. Not one. Yeah. And it's been great. And I am so thankful, and I appreciate you all, and you, Andy, for kind of throwing me out there, because seriously, if it wasn't for you, I would not have started with any of this. And then you and Batman for kind of getting in my ear. I just took it down another avenue. We'll talk about events, but it won't just be about me and events. It'll be about all of us. So
yeah, exactly. No, Rachel, I appreciate you saying that, but you know what? You can lead a horse to water, and you can't make them drink, right? It's up to the horse. It's up to the person to take the ball and run with it, and make it happen. We could talk to you and tell, hey, do it, right? You could tell a person, but at the end of the day, ultimately, it falls on that person, to make it happen, And
yes,
so
I'm doing it.
Exactly. I can't wait. It's going to be fun to see that. And in the podcasting community, it really is a pretty cool. Most people are amazing. Yeah. And everyone I've come in contact with, some great people out there who are willing to share and help out and give you tips and all that. So, I've met some really, really good people, man, so
I appreciate it so much, because there's nothing like being welcome into something that I haven't even started yet.
Yeah.
It's that easy. And having just like, when you're supportive, or someone supporting you, whether it's even one person, it means a lot. And I appreciate you all. So thank you.
No doubt.
But we're gonna do this. So October, it's around the corner. So
next week. I mean, what's today? The 24th. Tomorrow's the 25th. 5 days. 5 days.
So I'll give you the exclusive, Andy, on October 1st. How about that?
Oh, yes. You mean like the name, the date, the first episode, the date, and all that?
Yes.
Okay. Can't wait.
So you hear that, girls? I'm talking to my girls. October 1st. We got to get on it.
Putting them on blast.
Yes.
Rachel, so I kind of want to shift gears a little bit right now. Let's get into Penelope Ray's boutique. And how it's grown, and oh my gosh, I like I was telling you earlier, just seeing your growth, how you've expanded, how far you've come. It's been so awesome to see it.
It is so crazy.
Go ahead.
It is so crazy. So when we had launched my business in June, I launched the website on June 23rd. And with everything that I do, just so that everyone like kind of knows like my little story, I do everything with things in mind. I have dates or release, like anything I launch, anything that I kind of bring out, want to share, everything comes back to somebody, So my dates are on my grandparents' birthday, on my birthday, some of my boutique items are named after people. They're customers, they're clients, they're my friends, they're my relatives, they're like people I know that had an influence or a part in my life and my business. So, and even customers have an influence on me, they're great supporters. And if they weren't here, or those people who didn't help me along the way, even by, saying hi or liking or, passing my name around, those are all support. Like I wouldn't be where I am to do what I do for other people right now. So in my way of giving back to them is naming things after them, or is, having things named after them, as a thank you, so to speak. I would love to, it's like an honor to be like, you helped me, let me do something for you that I can show you. And it's so by, cool. naming them or launching something on their date, and I let them pick. So I like will send them items, or I ask them first. I've had people tell me no, and I understand. And then those who said yes, I send them. I let them pick what they want, or I try to pick something that would be, I guess, like part of their personality. So yeah, it's great. And I have come, and we started when I launched, we had, I believe, like 23 products. 23.
Okay. When you launched, okay.
And there was different combination or different like items under one, like different colors, like of a tutu, different colors of a bow. We started off with 23. We have over 180 now, and we have more. Yes.
Holy shit! In
yes.
2-3 months.
Yes, and we're still growing. And there are things that I've named after people, like Danae's bows, gone. They were gone the weekend we launched them.
Danae,
and I haven't been able. Yeah, shout out to Danae. I have not gotten hers back in. So my friend Tanya, I named some like tiebacks after her. Those are gone. And I have like the Elizabeth tieback. Those are running low. Like the crystal, like little things. I have they run out, and some of them I haven't been able to get back in stock, and some of them I have, but not all of them. And it's just kind of hard, especially because of right now, because of COVID, it's some vendors went out of business. So small businesses that haven't gone out of business have to do the research and go around and look for under vendors for them. So it's like, you have your supplier, and because I used to make everything myself, first of all, until I started learning more about the business. And then I got a vendor and learning how to talk to vendors and being, using my customer service and getting those samples. And then you find one that's good. And then my vendor said, because of everything that's going down, they were shutting down their business. I got great discounts because of it, but unfortunately I need to find a new one. What am I going to do? Yeah. So it puts me at, dilemma. Right. And it's just, this hits more. This has hit more companies, more people that you don't see, and it's not just restaurants. It's not just like, essential workers. It's to everybody, and behind every small business is a family. My business is my family,
Yes, absolutely.
So
no, it's your baby. It's your baby.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I live and what I used to give forward as well. So it's like that's been kind of hard, but it's not going to stop me. No, I will find another one. If they come back, I will absolutely return. But if not, then I need to do what I need to keep my business alive, because I'm not going to go down that easy. I launched it during the pandemic. It's not going to take one to bring me down. No. So
that's the attitude you got to have, Rachel.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, good for you. Good for you. No, I mean, it's so impressive though, Rachel, what you've done. I mean, wow, you had 23 products you launched with, right? With 23, and now you're at 108. That's just amazing.
Yes.
180 products. And I think you have some ambassadors now, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, that is so exciting. Right now, I have 3. One of them I'm going to be introducing at the end of this month. Okay. So I have 2 that have been official, and the third one, I don't know. Can I say her? I think she won't mind. She's on here. Is my friend Marissa's daughter, is Mia Vanessa. She gave me the approval, and I actually got her daughter to be an ambassador. So she's going to be our newest ambassador that we're going to be introducing at the end of this month, because I introduce all our ambassadors at the end of the month. And then we have like the new month to go in with all our ambassadors. So I have 3 so far, and my goal is to have one for each age group. Well, not even one for each age group, one for each age, 1 through 10. I want to at least have 10, girl and boy.
Okay.
Right now it's got to be girls, because that's all I have. I have a few boy products. That's suspenders, and that could be that's a universal product. It's just I want both. So, and when I go into the boys line, or when I start having apparel for boys, I'm definitely going to ask for boys. I have nephews, and then my friends have nephews. Like I have people I want to, I have in mind. So yeah, I have ambassadors. I have little models.
How old are the ambassadors you have now? My
ambassadors right now, I have one that's 6 months. She just turned 6 months. And I have one, she is 3. And so it's Brixley is 6 months. Kalia, that's 3. I had Mia Vanessa, I believe. Oh my God, Marissa, you're gonna kill me. I want to say she's 8 or 9, 8. So I don't know. She's one of my older ones, but she is adorable sporting those because through the ages of 0 to 10, they want different hair items, and that's what I have. I need to have a different variety for all ages, and not just for my little babies. They don't, when they're 7 and 8, they want the clips, and they want alligator clips. They want, the big bows. They want, they know what they like, and they know what they want, and they know what colors they like. So, they're a little sassy. So I'm like, okay, we could do this. So I want to get one for each age group. So I'm glad. Oh, she's 9. She is 9. Mia Vanessa. Gotcha. Yeah, so she is 9, and she's on our older group, but I am excited to have her, and I'm honored to have all 3 of them right now. I'm looking for more. So what happens is that I asked for their approval, and they are just on my Instagram. My Instagram does get is shown on my profile. So you'll see, so I do let them know that, because there are people who are concerned about having their kids on websites, especially with everything going around right now with like sex trafficking and all that. It's scary. I completely understand. So I tell them it's just on my website. It's just on my Instagram. All they got to do is like kind of help promote. We send them items. We send them every month they get a new item, and sometimes they're items that are not even on our site yet. So they get the exclusive items, like they get the brand new items that haven't been launched, or, they also give us feedback if they like them or not. So that also works too. And they get a discount, and then they also get to shop at a discounted rate too, because they're my little, they're my little models out there. And then in 2021, I already have a photographer. Hopefully he already said yes, but we don't have anything signed right now because his family's going through some things. So, like his father had cancer. So it's just like, so it's like they're very limited, and but he did say yes. So I'm hoping I get him still. So in 2021, I want to go. We have a great park over here. I don't know if your wife was from Laverne, right?
Yeah.
So have you been to Coons Park?
Oh yeah, I know.
Or even by the San Dimas trails. They're beautiful. The San Dimas trails are Coons Park. So I'm going to have all my ambassadors. I'm going to set a date. They're going to be paid because they are doing a job. I just want to have them run around in the products, and they get to pick them and take them home. And I can't wait. So that's 2021. So we're going to be launching more stuff and more kid friendly and that. But there's a lot of great things coming, you guys.
Gosh, that's awesome, Rachel. It's what Rachel, what are some of your top sellers, top selling products?
Our top selling products are actually some lace bloomers that we have. And so I have a category called Maggie's Bloomer. She's one of the girls that's going to be on the podcast. And so it's good. That's like the category I named after her, the whole thing. So no bloomers are going to be named after anybody, but we have some lace bloomers that go because they go with anything. And then lace, everybody loves lace for their little ones or little babies because they're like so flurry and just it's delicate, So we got those, and then we got some tiebacks are our best sellers, some tiebacks from some little ones, and then those chunky bows. You know what I'm talking about? Those big chunky bows. Everybody loves those. So those are usually for the older girls. And I have, those are actually named after my friend's daughter. So we call them, I know they're called chunky bows, but we name them after her. So they're Face Chunky Bow Collection. So we had those. Awesome. So those, And then I have a section on the website that has our new products and our top sellers as well.
Let's take a look at your website. If we
Woo!
Let's take a
look at it. Let's go. Let's take a ride.
Let's take a look at PenelopeRay'sBoutique.com, everybody, real quick. And let's see if I can do this. It's the first time I'm doing this.
I'm excited.
There it is. Okay.
Woo! Hey.
So kind of take us through. Go ahead and direct me. Where can we start?
I am excited. Okay, this is our homepage. At the top, you don't have to click into any of them right now. So we're going to go, but at the top, we do have some icons that if you want quick links, you could go straight into them. What does it have there? I'm freaking blind. What does that say?
Home, gift card, event planning services.
Okay, so it's our homepage, which is the homepage we're on right now. Gift cards will take you off, but you could purchase gift cards to Penelope Ray's Boutique, or you could give gift vouchers to somebody where they could use and shop on our boutique. So I know right now, if you don't want to send a gift, you could actually send them a gift card and let them shop themselves.
Oh, you got the different amounts here, right?
I don't see anything. Are you scrolling?
Oh, you don't see it?
No. I don't know. I just see the Penelope Ray's Boutique, and I don't see you doing anything.
Oh, you know what? It's not going into the. It's not going into.
Can you scroll down then, so we could at least see the?
Let's see.
Yes. Okay. So wait. Go back up. Go back up. Go back up. There. Stop there. Okay, you guys. So I know that we've been talking a lot about the boutique, and the boutique primarily consists of my girl products, my little girl products of headbands. Julie, I see on there, Julia, Tanya's pearls, hair bows, all that below. So right here's our featured items. So these are our new items that we start releasing. Every month I release new items. And if you're a subscriber, you will know when those items will be released and when you can get them. So these are our top sellers. So these are the things that are selling at the moment, that are in stock and that people are purchasing. And once they have sold out, or if all the items are gone, I actually take them off my website. That's actually been a feedback. So if you submit feedback, I do read them and I do listen. Because people are like, I'm going in here and they're sold out of everything. So I try to remove them. So when I do have them in stock, I will have them coming back. But right here's our featured items, where we have all new products and all our popular items. But my point is, scroll back up real quick. I do have event planning. Go down to event planning. So right here,
Oops. Let's see here.
Okay, you want me to talk about that? Those are our categories.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Whatever you want to talk about. Okay.
No, go. Okay, so we'll just scroll down. We'll go down into here. So right below our new and popular items, we have our categories. So if you go into baby's clothes, we kind of separated everything, so it's easier for you to shop. You could go, if you want to go in here, in those same categories, if you can see right here, are off to the left. So they're also mentioned into the left. So if you know exactly what you want and what you're looking for, and you do not want to go through all these other products, because right now we're in a time and age where we want things immediately. I know what I want. I don't want to look at all this. If that's you, we have the categories listed off to the side for you, where it makes things easier. So baby's closet is kind of like the onesies, any jewelry that we may have, any universal products that aren't just like related to hair bows, hair clips, and all that. So anything that's other than that will go in our baby's closet.
Okay.
And then we have other categories.
Suspenders.
Yes, those are the. Yeah. So eventually, you see how some of our items have like our logo, our background with the writing. All of our items will eventually look that way. So It's just, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there, but everything's a work in progress.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
But if you know what you want, you can easily click on to the left where we have our categories, and it will take you straight into those other items. Let's
check out headbands and tiebacks here.
Okay.
Is it showing up? Can you see it on the screen?
I see them popping up. Yes.
There you go. Okay.
There we
headbands
go.
And tiebacks.
So these are all our headbands and tiebacks, and they range anywhere from our newborns all the way up to like 10 years old, or depending on your child. We even have some of my teenage nieces wear some of the tiebacks because their heads are smaller, or if they fit, they'll wear them because, they wear them like, around their forehead nowadays to look all cute. So they're for older girls as well. They fit. So I try to include all of that on there. And then we have pictures of little ones just to show as examples. But eventually I want our ambassadors to be our models.
And these little girls here, are the ambassadors, or just?
No, they're just, they just have been approvals for our photos.
Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. Got the little.
Yeah. So we have a little bit. I'm telling you. Products. Yes.
Lord. Now, all 180 products, are they all named after somebody, or?
Not all of them. So most of them are. So if they're named after someone, you will see them in the pink. But not all of them are named after somebody, because I didn't get either someone didn't pick them yet, or I didn't get approval for it yet. Because there will be some things that I see and it reminds me of somebody and I want it named after them. So I will send it to them and ask them if, I can name the product after them. I would be honored to have an item of mine mentioned after them as a thank you or a tribute to them. And some people say yes, some people say no, or some people say, yeah, but I want to pick. Is there something else? And so I've done that. And I have 3 people that I'm waiting on because I can't send out to too many or ask too many people at one time, because sometimes what happened to me that I learned in the past is I asked someone and they wanted it, but somebody else had just responded that I had also asked right before them. And so they were both looking through the items at the same time and they both wanted the same thing. It's just like happened to be one beat the other. And it's just unfortunate. So I'm trying to eliminate that by only going to one person at a time and being like, here are these items. And then, or I will separate, like they get different items. And if they don't agree, then they say no, then I can show them the other stuff. So, but eventually all of my items are going to be named after somebody.
Awesome.
That's my goal. That's my goal. So
yeah, and I like how you also personalize, like when you launch something, you'll choose a date that's significant,
absolutely,
like somebody's birthday or a family member's birthday, or like a wedding anniversary or what have you. That's kind of a nice little touch.
Yeah, I launched my business in June. Well, okay, so I didn't launch it. I knew I went legal. I went through all the right avenues, like through the IRS, through the state, got my whole start, all that in June of last year. And in June was in honor because both of my grandparents, who were also like other parents to me, their birthdays are in June. And then I launched on my grandmother's, my maternal mother's birthday. So hers is June 23rd. And then I did my sneak peek on my birthday. And then like certain, just like the category launches and certain things like that, I try to launch on people's significant dates. But if they're not available, then I try to do it on a Friday or like beginning, middle, end of the month. So that way it's like so people could see it, if it's not. Because people mainly look on websites or go shopping on your things. I mean, now we're in COVID, so I don't know. But they do on Fridays. They do on Fridays or on the weekend because they get paid.
Yeah.
That's
so
what
those
they
are the big shopping days?
Yes, those are.
For you guys?
Those are for us as well. I see it does spike on Wednesdays, but I think it spikes midweek because people are looking. So they kind of are selecting what they want and then purchase it later, or they purchase it like Wednesday to have by the weekend.
Gotcha. No,
but I noticed those awesome, are our like streaming days, are either Wednesday or Friday, Saturdays are the big ones.
Oh, and you can see the traffic coming through.
I can from the behind the scenes. Yes,
right.
I can. So, and because I got it, I'm on there all the time because I'm adding new things every week, or we're updating. We're trying to update our older products, our existing products like these that you see up there. I think those are those are the Samantha collections. Those are also named after one of my friend's daughters.
Oh, okay.
So she had picked those, and they come in a variety of colors. Yeah. So they will be reintroducing those, and they'll have the pink behind them too, because the pink, or that pinkish kind of salmon color, is like our color, our logo, our brand color.
Your signature color.
They'll all be cohesive on that page.
Yeah. Very cool. And, and then take us through the. I'm going to click on. Let's see if you can see resources.
Oh, resources! So I did start this. Yes, I can.
Okay.
So you guys, I actually was going to do a link tree. And this is like behind the story, because a lot of people have Linktree, and what Linktree is, for those who don't know, is a site, and you could put multiple links that go to all your different, like for podcasts or your streaming audience, like your sections, like your platform
website,
right? So it's the same thing for small businesses. They use it to send traffic there, to send their audience there, whether it's their boutique, gift cards, like all of that. Well, when I was doing my research, though, as a small business partner, there was people, I guess, starting these internet or online small businesses, but they weren't legit, and our people would be sending money, and it was like spam. And unfortunately, they use Linktree for that. So on Linktree, they have not for everybody, it's just but for a lot of small businesses, they started marking them as spam. So people, like, when they set it up, they weren't being directed to those links, unfortunately. So I did not want that happening to me or to my clients and my followers. So I created on my page a resource page.
Look at that. That's awesome.
So this is a resource page. It has the top part is obviously my boutique. It takes you to the homepage that we just went over. The next one is the Ladies Instincts. It will take you to their podcast. It was, and I put them on because I was just on there. So of course I'm going to support my girls. This one is my girl Liz. She was my one who said, yes, we're doing the podcast. She does skincare. She does skincare. So if anybody with all those skincare needs or battles, reach out to her. She's also on my Instagram as well. You could click that link. It'll take you directly to her site. You could message her through there as well. She is a great help for all your skincare needs, or your skincare battles. She got your back. So cool. I have a link for her. I have, look at that. What is that? Wow, this is some guy I know.
Yeah, that's a nice logo.
Guy.
Nice logo. Oh, wow.
I have the link because you have been, like I mentioned many times before, you were the one who kind of kicked me off of connecting and networking. And you guys, I went from, because I wasn't out there and I wasn't as involved on Instagram or social media or networking. And from just being on his initial, where he decided to profile my business and help get the word out and just let everybody know a little bit about me and my story. And if you haven't listened, go back and listen at part 1. So you'll know a little bit more about me. And you kind of kicked it off, and I've like doubled in audience and turning those into followers and customers and sales.
That is awesome.
Thank you. So, awesome. So I have your links up here. So promoting you and taking people could go directly to your podcast on there, and the YouTube and then your podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then
awesome.
Yes, and then down below here is a Origami Owl, because I like it and I am a seller. So why not? I like it and I'm gonna do it. So that's my other side hustle.
Origami Owl, okay.
Yes, I do like it. So I do the online sales. So, I mean, why not?
Great. Yeah.
And then below is my event planning, because that's also what I do. It's just, it's come to a semi-stop because I'm still working. With the event planning. My events happen. I've done small events and like dinner parties and nothing extravagant, because of everything going on this year. But a lot of them have been rescheduled. So 2021, here we come.
Yeah.
So anything from birthdays, small dinner parties, if quinceañeras, weddings, any backyard parties, a barbecue, anything you just want to set up or you want to take all the hassles out of, I'm here for you to take on those problems. So that way you can enjoy your event and be a host that you want to be.
Awesome, Rachel. And like you said, is this kind of on hiatus right now, right? The event planning?
I do have customers and I do have people calling and asking for information. I have booked a few too, just for next year. We are not taking. Some of them already wanted to start making payments, but you don't make. I've told them just to hold it because they may want to. I don't want to be responsible or keep their money, because I have had some people who had that as a big concern. People not getting their money back from other event planners, and because. For whatever reason, and I don't want to give them that hassle. You could put your deposit, and it's only a retainer fee, and that's holding me as your event planner or coordinator. Gotcha, that's it. Yeah. Everything else we could work on when the time comes. I will take those worries. I will let you know. I'm very detail oriented. So I'm like, when you won't need to worry. I'll worry for you. And if there is cause for concern, I will let you know. So, but that's my job, is to take that on for you. So,
of course.
Yeah, so like I said, things are put on hold right now, but we do have great prospects for 2021.
Awesome. Yeah. Look at that. Wow, congratulations on the website, Rachel. This is amazing. It really is.
Thank you.
It's I'm impressed. It's check out the website, everybody. Help support Rachel, Penelope Ray's Boutique.
Yeah.
.com, small business, support small business. As you can see, she's got a lot going on. And yeah, Rachel, I'm definitely going to be, and by the way, I think we're leaning towards having our girls as ambassadors. So
yes. Okay. So you guys, I did ask Andy for his girls.
Definitely. And
I would love to. If not, I would love or be honored if some of my items be named after them. Because I totally, like I said, I understand. So if they're not mine, they're going to have something on my site named after you guys. So for sure. That's a definite.
Thank you so much. There's some funny comments right now. The Double A wants some white tube socks named after him.
I will do it. I listen. Don't test me.
I'll let you. That'll be an honor. Heck yeah. The Double A tube socks. What the heck?
Yeah. Yes, I have all things on there for little girls. I have very minimal stuff for little boys, but like I told you guys, I'm working on that. It's just it's a lot harder because I found things I like and I've had products sent to me like as samples, but I don't want to put something on there that I don't like or I wouldn't put my kid in. Okay. So you know what I mean? So it's just like no, or the quality. Like I had we just released tutus, right? So this is a story, like a hassle that we got to go through. So that you guys don't know behind the scenes. We just released our categories as Honey's Tutus. And it's all the tutus. And Honey is named after my mother because, they used to call her Honey. My dad used to call her Honey. And my nephew, because he heard my dad call her all the time, start calling her Honey. So now her name is Honey. When kids name people, it kind of sticks, right? So they're named, the tutu section is named after my mom, but we have our tutus in stock. And because my vendor was going out of business, I looked for a new vendor and I got some in and I did not like the quality. So if they're not a great quality, you better trust and believe I'm not going to put it out there for you guys. I'm going to give you guys the best out there. If I'm not going to put my kid in it, I definitely am not going to sell it to put your kid in it. So...
Oh, bless your heart.
It's going to be, they're all great quality and trust me, they're all adorable and cute and you will be happy. If not, you know how to reach me. So boys will be coming, but they're all girls, age products from newborns to 10 years old. And some of them even teenagers for like the tiebacks because my nieces are wearing those. So
that's awesome.
Our
good for you.
Group right now.
Do you have an employee, Rachel?
I do. I have my niece.
Okay.
I do. I have my
a little bit. Tell us about that.
So I have my niece, and she's actually like my mini me, like when aspects of like coming and wanting like a business and all that. So she's been learning. She does all my Instagram stuff too. She did my logo. She's the one. Yeah, she does. I don't think she realized because it was just something I needed help with. And she took it because she does know me, knows what I like, and ended up designing it. So it worked. So I think, unknowingly, she's a designer by experience, by trying, getting out there. I think it's a little hidden talent. So she actually does all our like Monday motivations, our Tutu Tuesdays, like all our products being on our new, with our new logo is all her. Okay. Yeah, she does all of that.
What's her name?
Her name is Ariana, and she's my eldest niece. Yes. And she's my employee. So she's been seeing like how hard it is. It's not like, because some people think you can just get out there and do it. She just turned 17. But her working with me and her doing things for me, and we meet, like we have Zooms. We have Zoom Monday meeting calls. Yeah. After school, she has meeting calls with me, and then she's gone through some things like, like teenagers and us, young go through things and you don't want to work. And then I have to teach her like, no, you could come tell me because I'm your aunt, but then you also you got to work. It's not, as an employee, you can't be like that. So those are things like I've been able to teach her, and it's been great because she knows like when we come to work, it's not Aunt Rachel no more. It's not, it's not Auntie Ray. It's boss. And she's learning a lot of things, and I have been honored. And now to let you guys know that she's going to be starting her own boutique. It's all about eyelashes.
Oh, wow.
So
Hey, you
yeah,
know what? And you know what's amazing about that? And bless your heart because I mean, she's learning so much right now. She's only
yes,
17. She's
yes,
learning entrepreneurship. She's learning about
yes,
small business. She's learning all these different things that we should have learned back then. I would have learned. But
yes.
you know, you're the one that's mentoring her now, and
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna pay dividends for her. She's gonna be ahead of the game. You know.
Yes,
And,
absolutely. So we started off with like it was something that I guess she was in the back of her mind. And then she had wrote me a beautiful note. I was like, oh, I'm gonna cry. And then I posted it on Instagram, like, I am a proud mama bear. Like I didn't birth her, but she's mine, you know.
yeah, yeah.
She's my baby. Like she does love fake eyelashes. I mean, I have them on for mine, you know. So she wanted to do it and pick something that she loves and holds dear to her, and we're going for it. She had to come up with her name. She had to look at the background, and it's not easy because I'm not doing all the work for her. I would tell her, I looked this up. This is what you need to do now, because this is not easy. Like, so she's learning kind of like the fun stuff behind the scenes and then the hard stuff as well. So she's actually going to be launching, and she's going to be an umbrella under me until she's of age where I could, you know, I feel like she's okay. So that way, she's still my niece and still like my baby. So I don't want her to be responsible to a point. You know, like, so I could take that and help her. And then when she's ready, then it's all you, but I'm here to back you. So
still
we
got
have
the reins on.
Yes, yes. So right now she's like she uses my wholesalers, like, you know, to get like some of the products, like we're testing them, we're seeing which one she likes that she wants her name on, you know. So if you guys haven't seen it, it's Ari's Lash Shop, and it's going to be coming soon. So stay tuned for that. So she's going to be having for all your eyelashes, girls. I know you're out there. I'm out there. I mean, who doesn't like you know, a little night out dress up?
So another exclusive. You're just dropping exclusives on here tonight.
I know. I know. So
thank you. That's awesome, Rachel. I'm so happy for you. You know, it's and where can we follow? Oh my gosh, your niece Ariana.
Yeah, so we call her Ari, and her name is Ariana. She's it's Ari's Lash Shop on Instagram. So I think it's at Ari's Lash and then with underscore. You could find her through my website as well. You can find her Instagram on my Instagram. I always have a direct link for her as well. So, but she will be launching under Penelope Ray's Boutique, but for Ari's Lash Shop until I'm ready to let her go. Take on that. Yeah. So I don't want to just like throw her out there. You know, she's taking swimming lessons with me. So
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
no, she's in good hands. She's in good hands.
So she's excited. I'm excited. She's testing new products. She just got some things in, and she's already she sampled them out and wore them out, and she's gotten great reviews. And people are already waiting for a website. So I think that's going to be our next, is to get the website up and start with. It's not going to be big. It's just going to be eyelashes, but we are going to be launching into like anything with eyewear. So it's going to be eyelashes and tweezers and, you know, the curlers and all that. So everything eyelash related to kind of get her feet in the water. Yeah.
That's great, man. That's great. And when do you don't have a date?
We don't have a date for that, but we do have the Instagram and the email. You guys could definitely, if you guys have questions or looking for something, or, you know, we could definitely help you. So she's under, I did put her in my stories today, so it could take you directly to her Instagram page, but definitely keep a lookout, and I will be launching her on mine. So you know that I will be putting her out there.
Oh, so, yeah, no doubt. And you're amazing.
And we may have her on. We got to have her on once we launch it, to have, you know, a youngster's point of view and all the hard work behind it.
I want that exclusive interview, Ari.
I will give it to you.
Yeah? Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I will. I'll be on with her. But yes. Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, let's do it, Rachel. Seriously. Yeah, no, we'll do it. And I know you're gonna promote it and advertise it and market it. So there's no doubt, you know, you're gonna let everybody know. I can't wait. So yeah, check out Ari's Lashes, everybody. I'm gonna follow her as soon as, you know, later on. But I'm definitely gonna be.
And you know how I am about promoting. So I mean, I'm all about supporting in any way I can. So I would definitely put her out there.
You're amazing at promoting. There's a question. I have a question. My cousin
Yes.
Alonzo has a question. I'm going to post it real quick. Congrats on the small business. Can you talk about your inventory management? Do you make
Yes.
things to order or have an inventory stock? If so, do you use data to know what is more likely to sell? Great question, Alonzo.
Because I am a girl and I know what I want to sell for my nieces and that, and I have a lot of female friends and mamas out there, they've been actually my go-to in far as to knowing what they want, knowing what my clients want. Like I have a certain client in mind, but they are my immediate, like, would you like this? And they will tell me yes or no, or even my ambassadors, the little kids will tell you nowadays, or the older ones, if they like it or no, or they'll rip it out of their hair. Those are good indicators as well. But as far as inventory management, it's hard because I used to make my items in the beginning until I got my wholesale learner's permit, my wholesaler's permit, and my FEIN, and until I learned about vendors, it took all that risk and management away. But people don't know, you do got to keep your data and your receipts straight, because you need, I use Excel spreadsheet, but I'm actually on the Square. I used the Square prior to me actually having a website, because they had the chip, the reader and that, so you could sell at farmers markets, and they allow you to put in your either just an item in a price set, or your items and break it down, like how many you have in stock and when, if it's lost, if it's damaged, if it's any of that. So because of that, so when you do order stuff, you could, people do drop shipping. I don't do drop shipping. Drop shipping is what people, like, say I get an order, I order it from someplace else and send it to them, but they don't know, it doesn't say that vendor's name, it says my name. So that's drop shipping. I actually test the products, because sometimes what you see is not what you get. Right. And I told you guys before, I'm not going to have you guys wear or have something for your kiddos that I wouldn't put on mine. So if you work well with your vendors, you could get samples, or you could order in stock. So they do by units. So say I order 1 unit, I will get 12 items of that 1 unit to test. And sometimes it's just one actual item. They'll just send you a sample. And if you've promised to make, like, you could work with them. Like, I'll make a big, if I like the product, we could work with you and, like, basically sell yourself to being their vendor or their client for you as a permanent status. But so when you get them, and when you have to keep your receipts, if I like, okay, let me take it back. If I like the product, then I will take photographs. We will upload it. And you could put how many you have quantity of. Square tracks it all for me and creates those reports for me at the end of the year, which is a bitch. But if you have a great website source that does it for you, it's very helpful, because at the end of the year, you got to have how much you paid for it, how much you sell it for, how much your profit was, how much your loss was, and how much you overmade. Like, you got to have all those numbers for you.
Wow.
And it's like, so you don't realize how those are all behind the scenes. Like, you don't realize like the accounting that you got to do. You could have a bow, or you have eyelash, just like with my niece. I told her, you have these eyelashes, but you need to keep track. You need to keep that. You need to see which ones, like, you're testing them, but you need to keep that box to see which one you like, because you could get mixed up easily. I told her to make notes. These are the ones you wore on your birthday when you were testing it. Like, you got to make those mental notes.
Yeah.
So, so as far as inventory, I actually I order inventory to test. I order samples. I order the ones I do like, and I keep them on hand. So that's what I do. If I'm out of stock, I let people know. I haven't had any conflict with actually people ordering and it being like I had to like cancel them, because the Square, which is actually, they go through Weebly, they track all that for you.
Oh, very cool.
So, and because I upload all that for me, they give me all the reports as well. So that's actually lessened the hassle of the reports and the data. I hope I answered your question. I don't know if it was too much, but yeah. But as far then with those items, you can see what is like popular, what's selling, and the more popular items, then you want to restock our inventory though. So I put those on a side note. If they're gone, I stick them up, and I'm like, we have like a reorder list. These need to be reordered. I see. Yeah. Gosh, I hope that answers Alonzo's question.
No, that's great, Rachel. Great.
But it's a lot, yeah.
It goes, behind the scenes stuff, man. What good, and I'm sure you've learned so much, stuff, when it comes to running a small business and what have you, or I mean, a business, period. But no, that's impressive, Rachel. It's really impressive. And going back to Square, now, do you pay is there a monthly fee associated with
free? It's free, but where they get you is that you got to pay for your domain. Oh. You can have an account, but you got to get your domain. You can't do your domain without, the website. So, yeah, I do it. I do it through there just because I already had it. I used to want to do it through Etsy, but they actually charge too much as a percentage wise, and I didn't want to have to raise my cost. I like my cost for the quality, So I rather be able, and I rather keep my quality and my cost down and keep my clients than having to raise them and lose them just because of another a site that's going to take it. I know they need to make their money too, but I'm not willing to take that risk with them. Unfortunately,
Rachel,
to each their own.
Check you out, the businesswoman, man, just breaking it down, and that's awesome. Yes. Oh my gosh. Rachel, so what about I think you mentioned you were gonna you got some giveaways coming up and stuff?
I do. So every 23rd of the month, which is the day we launched our business, which was on the 23rd. So we made it every 23rd of the month, we do a giveaway. We do the giveaway on Instagram, but if you are a subscriber, you automatically get entered. So because it's just your email on our subscribers list, if you're following us, all you need to do is message us on Instagram with your email address. I automatically know, I've had people send me like, oh, I'm a subscriber, can you link them? Yes, because you're obviously you're DMing me on your Instagram. So I'm able to connect your Instagram with your email. It's a one-time process only if you're a subscriber. So you automatically get entered. So you don't have to try to enter when we do launch those giveaways every 23rd because you're already automatically entered into them. But every 23rd we have a giveaway. So if it's during the week like it is this week, we always end it on a Saturday, and then we do a live on Sunday announcing the winner, and then I send them. But everybody is a winner in Penelope Ray's Boutique.
That's right.
And Andy could attest to this, that all those who even who DM me or who participate get something. Just a little thank you for participating. So we're all winners. You may not have won the giveaway itself, but you get something. And Ryan from Off the Hook too, and my cousin and Danae, like all of them, I think you guys could all attest to that too, that we're all winners and they do receive something as a thank you, and hopefully you get them coming back so you actually see the items.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah. You sent me some really cool items already. It's Rachel, you're a woman of your word, and you follow through, and I can't wait to see. And so let's talk about your goals before we wrap up. Tell us where do you see yourself, and what are some short-term goals for yourself, and then maybe longer-term goals.
Short-term goals, I want to launch my tea line. I want to have a boys apparel within the next year. And that's what I mean short-term, because it takes a while to get things. Because I am a planner, I can't just, like you can just launch, but because I know all the hard work and all the in-betweens, like I don't want anything hindering that. So I take care of them immediately. So I want the tea line. I want the boys apparel for Penelope Ray's Boutique. My Ari's lashes, that's going to be kicked off and given to her by next year. By her 18th birthday, it should be hers.
That's awesome.
Keep in mind, she thought about this at 16. She just turned 17. So when she's 18, it will be solely hers.
Good for her.
So those are short-term goals. We like I told you guys, we do read your guys' comments. Huh?
Is Ari watching?
She better be. I don't know. I thought she was. In the comments.
I haven't seen her in the comments, but maybe she's watching off the comments. No, I don't want to get her in trouble. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's so funny. I don't know if they are. They better be. She's gonna text me right now. I am. But she So I do listen to your feedback. You know, she comes back with feedback as well. Our ambassadors come back with feedback. One of our feedbacks was gift boxes. Like to have, like somebody asked, can you give away gift boxes, or not give away, but can you have gift boxes for like newborns or for birthdays? So that way they could just get it and ship it to who they want to send it to. So they don't have to worry about everything else. So we took that a step further, and we've been working on gift boxes, and we're launching them next month. So we've been behind the scenes doing tutus. We did tutus, bloomers, and a unicorn theme. So that way we're in the process of taking it right now. So we're going to launch that the first week of October. All of them will be released. There's going to be 3 sets of gift boxes, obviously with different variations, but you could pick what you want. It's going to be packaged all nice and neat, gift wrapped in a white box with the bow of your choice that we're going to have made out of tulle, and we will ship it to who you want. And all you have to do is put your message in the comment section, and we'll put a little card on there for you. So we've taken that, and we're sending those out, you know, as soon as those orders come in, but we're launching that the first week of October. So if you have input, something you want to see, let me know. If it's possible, I will do it, you know. Amazing. So that's something else we're working on. So those are short term. Long term, I want to have an umbrella of businesses under me. So I think I told you this before. I was looking into, so if there's any accountants out there who could let me know, if it's better, I want to have a parent company. I did look into RTG Enterprises. Yes, it was Rachel the Great Enterprises, but it was already taken, sadly. So I wanted to have that as a parent company, and like Penelope Ray's Boutique and like all these other companies underneath it, but they're all mine. Or I've been looking, I don't know if it's better to have them all separate. So if anybody knows the answer to that, let me know. If it's better, if like for legal purposes, like if I'm going to give it away, if something happens to one, will affect the others because they're all combined under the parent company. Like that's something I have to worry about. And it's a concern. So before I do that, so within the next 2 years, and going forward, fast forward to 5 years, I'm going to have a list of companies underneath me, whether they're together or not. And I want a store. I want a barter store. I'm going to have a store. I want to have it. Yes. Yes. I sound like Miss Cass. I'm going to hand myself. I'm a barter. Yes, you know what I mean. Yeah, thank you for that correction, by the way. But yes, I want to have my own store, and then so that way, and employees underneath me, so it's not just me and family and friends or my 1 or 2 employees, you know. So because for my events, I've actually met some great individuals that are like their employees, and we've exchanged numbers, and I hire them just for events if they're available. So eventually, really? I might take them away. Hopefully, a couple of years. If they're still doing it, I'm taking them. So, because there are people, like you said, you network, and I see they're working for them, and they obviously help me because I'm the event planner for whatever event it may be. You see those hard workers, and you see those goal-oriented people, and you're just like, yes, get it, girl, get it, boy. Like, yes, I want you to help me. I can see you working for me. So we've exchanged numbers. I have some of them that I use just for events. And eventually, if they're still there, if I see more, I will. I don't want to say I'm stealing them away, but I love good, hardworking employees. And, you know, it's hard to find, unfortunately. You know, that's, I mean, if they're available, they do. Because I tell them, like, I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to, like, steal you, but I love your work ethic, and I have this date available, and if you could come work for me on a side job or something, then hey, I'm there. So of course. I just can't promise them everything right now until I have everything.
Of course. So, but no, that's awesome, Rachel. That's where would your ideal location be to open up that brick and mortar?
I want to stay home in Laverne, but I don't think that's going to be feasible. Oh my gosh, I was out in Ventura and I saw a store. I don't know if you saw it in my stories. I found a store. Like, I want that store.
In Ventura?
In Ventura. But it's like realistically, and especially if I move, I'm going to need reliable people. So and that's kind of hard when you can't be there physically. But eventually that's what companies are, right? They're not there every day. They probably were in the beginning stages,
Right.
But not anymore. They leave it to their self-sufficient, where they're running themselves. And that's
Yeah.
what I want long term. So, but when I first start and open, I may do it locally just because when I move, I have people here who have my back and who can go take care of things for me if that's needed,
Yeah. Of
So
course.
I need my baby to be okay if I'm going to move and build somewhere else. So yeah.
Wow.
So maybe home.
Mm-hmm. Well, time will tell, right? And
yeah.
Shout out to Tina Mendoza. She's here. She will be
Hey,
here
Tina.
next week. Hey, what's up, Tina? Glad you made it. Thank you so much. Wow, Tina. I mean, Rachel. It's. I'm so impressed. I'm so happy for you. I'm excited for you.
Thank you, Andy.
Of course, the sky's the limit. I mean, you've come so far in just a short amount of time, and that's a great indicator, and of how what the future holds. Because
yes,
it's gonna be great. I'm excited to see what the future holds for you, and I can't wait. I can't wait to just continue to collaborate with you and Ari and all the whole Penelope Ray's boutique team.
Yes.
So
yes. And when I have my team line, Andy, I already promised you and Bam Bam and Andy G those shirts first. So
shoot,
they will be coming soon, guys. I just got to work on my name legally, but it's coming this year.
No
Hopefully.
doubt. Absolutely. So we got the podcast your podcast coming soon. October. We got a lot of big things coming for you, Rachel.
Yes, a lot of things in October. I'm busy bee, but you know what? That's what you got to do. Sometimes I know we say just start, but if you have a date or a month or I guess something that to look forward to and make it happen, it kind of lights a fire under your ass,
Yeah.
I have to get it done by this date. And that's exactly what I do. I say October, and then that's what we're going to do to make it October, because otherwise it would just be a thought. It would just be like, should I, could have, right. Maybe later, time's not right. There's never a right time for anything. So you might as well just start whatever you can doing by the right avenues. And if you need any help by any means, in far as business-wise or small business and entrepreneurship, I got your back. If I don't know it, I will help you look for it, because I do not have all the answers. I'm still learning, myself. As far as podcasting, I know I have you all. So
of course.
And believe me, I will be reaching out to you. I'm having fun now, so with it all, but we're going to do this.
Absolutely. We are. No doubt. Right. And you know where to find me? Absolutely. You need anything? I'm here. You have a great support system. Let's continue to help each other out, everyone.
Yes, that's what it's about. No more negativity. Let's just everybody needs a little help, and it's okay to ask for it. So
100%.
You meet great 100%. People.
Rachel, it's been an awesome conversation. I want to thank you so much for taking the time, for being here with me, with all of us, all the listeners, all the viewers.
Thank you.
No doubt. No, thank you. I want to thank you once again. Thank all the viewers. A big shout out to everyone who stood watched the whole episode. Miss Cass, Diverse City, Marissa, Alonzo. Big shout out to all of you guys. Let's see, Fainer Lokes was in here. Danae Gallegos, Andy G. Shout out to Danae. I would say hi to all your mom and dad, Eddie and Brandon, all her brothers and everyone. I haven't seen them in a while now. Big Dodger fans, go Dodgers, go Lakers.
Yes, they are. They are big Dodger fans. She got married at the Dodger Stadium. Did you know that?
Who did?
She did. Danae did.
I think I heard something like.
I'm not kidding. I'm gonna send you. I think it was like 10 years now, right, Danae? I don't know. Damn, I was at her wedding though. It was at Dodger Stadium, and they have Dodgers tattooed on it. Like, they are diehard Dodger fans, but they know their shit. They do. I'll tell you, that chick, she knows a lot too. She can hang with the best of them. I'm like, I don't know. Like, she knows it all. I'm like, okay. I was like, let me get Danae.
I've known them since I've known that family since like the early 80s. We go way back. Yeah. Mid-80s.
So you guys are all just kids.
Yeah. Eddie was my coach when I was 11 or 12. Big Eddie.
Yeah.
Little Eddie was on my team, but we go way back.
Wow. Maybe we should have Danae on just for round talk. Danae, you down?
I know. Yeah.
Well, if you talk sports, you got her.
Yeah, exactly. I think she still lives by my mom, up the street from my mom, over there on Hermosa 19th, right?
Yes. She's still yeah. She's off was it Haven? Lemon?
Yeah.
Over there, yeah. Still over there.
Oh my gosh. Well, Rachel, thank you once again. Again, thank all the listeners, viewers.
Thank you guys.
Oh, Rachel, before we go ahead and plug. Where can the people find you? Where can they follow you and find you?
You could follow me on Instagram at Penelope Ray's Boutique. I have on my Instagram my direct links to my website. If you could also Google me, Penelope Ray's Boutique. I'm also searchable on those engines as well. I'm learning a lot about the SEO, the search engines and all that. It's research. Yep. I'm telling you guys, I'm doing shit myself. Okay, I'm learning. So if you look me up and if you look up under my resource page, which is also under my boutique, you could find links to Andy and to Lady Instincts and to the skincare and anything else that I support. But yeah, my website's there for event planning and a boutique for your little ones.
There it is. Boom.
All right. Ari Flash coming soon.
There it is. Yep. Stay tuned for next week's episode of Profile Pod TV.
Yes.
It's going to be great. It's going to be epic. So, again, guys, I can't thank everybody. There's Danae. Thank you, Danae. Nice. Say hi to everyone. I can't thank everybody enough for being here. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to Profile Pod TV.
Let's get to 1,000. Yes.
Yeah. The 1,000 subscriber challenge for Profile Pod TV. December 31st is the deadline, guys. I got to get it. I'm gonna do it. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Just click on that little red button. It's no big deal. If you already have, once again, thank you guys. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Twitter. And if you want to be on Profile Pod TV, shoot me a DM. If you're a small business owner, if you're a podcaster, if you're doing something extraordinary, let me know. If you're a musician, if you're an artist, if you're a director, producer, whatever. If you shake hands with polar bears while wearing blindfolds, we want you on this podcast. So big things coming. Big things coming for everyone. So we'll see you guys next week.
Yes.
For Rachel Loera, PenelopeRaysBoutique.com. Follow her. Check her out. Check out Ari. Check out the website. Support small business. What's that?
Yes.
Right? All right. Again, guys, thank you so much. And I will see you guys next week for another episode of Profile Pod TV. And until then, always remember to take it
easy.